Thank you, Rose. The Eagles' 2011 season came to a disappointing end after the team did not earn the NCAA bid to continue to postseason play. Since then, the players have been looking forward to the upcoming season. With tryouts now over and a final roster in place, the players are returning to Chapel Park to prepare for the spring. I'm here with the team's second baseman, Mark Lindeman. Mark, tell me, what has the team begun to do to prepare for the season?
The biggest thing we're doing is we have lifts 3 days a week at 7 a.m. It's a little hard to get through, but everyone's there and we work through it as a team. And then we also are doing conditioning 2 days a week.
Okay, and I know last year a bunch of key players on the team were seniors and they've graduated. So how does that affect this year's team?
Well, in any college sport, graduating seniors is something that you have to deal with. Thankfully, I think that we have the talent this year to move past losing such key players that we had last year.
Okay, and are there any new players this year, freshmen or transfer students, that you think will make an impact on this team?
I think the pitchers, a lot of the newcomers that are pitchers will come in and have a fairly immediate impact just because, especially in college baseball, pitching is something that you can never have enough of. And so I think Rob Gross is one and Connor Dillman. I think those two guys can definitely come in and play big roles in our season this year.
Okay, and just lastly, what are you most looking forward to for this season?
At the moment, I'm really just looking forward to getting back on the field, getting out on the grass, fielding ground balls, hitting, that kind of thing. But if I had to pick something for this particular season, our second game is at Coolray Field, which is where the Gwinnett Braves play, and I think that's going to be a very interesting experience for a lot of the kids on the team to be able to play in a real park. So,
thank you, Mark. In January, official practices will begin as the team prepares for its first matchup against Berry College on February 10th. Elizabeth Weinstein, Emory News Now. Thank you, Chelsea. Those twice-a-week practices definitely proved to be helpful in preparing the team for its season. The Eagles hosted a dual match here at the Woodruff PE Center last weekend. Emory defeated both Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt University on Saturday. They were scheduled to play Georgia College and State University on Sunday, but the team did not show up, giving the Eagles their third and final victory of the tournament. I'm here with the team's vice president, junior Lauren Grossberg. Lauren, tell me, what did the team do to prepare for last weekend?
Over the last few weeks, we've been practicing a lot. We work on our ground strokes, forehands, backhands, overheads, volleys, serves, all the key components it takes to win a great match.
And were you satisfied with how the team performed?
Yeah, I'm extremely proud of everyone on the team. They really put their all into it, especially our new freshmen, which we have a lot of this year. They really stepped up and helped us secure the win.
Was there any freshman in particular that really helped you out?
Yeah, actually. We have a freshman named Jessica Simon who was incredible in her doubles matches.
All right, and lastly, just what are some things you all need to work on for the rest of the season?
Our singles were really strong and our doubles were great too, but they could use a little work. So in the future, we hope to create better doubles teams.
Thank you, Lauren. With their first tournament now behind them, the Eagles will focus on their next match against Vanderbilt University on October 22nd. There, the Eagles hope to do well in both singles and doubles so they can continue their winning streak. Elizabeth Weinstein, Emory News Now. The 82nd Midsummer Classic should be a memorable one for the Texas Rangers. The team's 5 all-star players will be joined by their entire coaching staff, headed by skipper Ron Washington.
I think this year is going to be pretty special. I mean, it's get to go with our coaching staff, and obviously a lot of members of our coaching staff have never got the opportunity to go to an all-star game before, so it should be fun. I think we're all looking forward to it.
Washington made his all-star debut back in 2007 under Jim Leland, but this year will be his first appearance as a manager. The AL skipper credits the Rangers players and franchise for this experience.
It just shows accomplishment that the organization has created and has gotten. And me being a manager just proves that we were successful to have this opportunity.
The Rangers All-Stars feel privileged to have Washington accompanying them to Arizona. They said they will be ready to play when and where the AL manager needs them.
I think Wash knows that I'll do anything I can to help him out in that game. Whatever it takes for him to think he has, for put the pieces in place in order to win the game, he knows I'll be available and I'll be ready.
Washington's top priorities are his duties as manager and winning the game, but he plans to enjoy the moment before it is over.
Bruce Bochy told me something that I'll never forget. He didn't directly say it to me, but it was just something he said. His first All-Star game, he was too busy trying to make sure that everybody else was happy, and he didn't have a chance to enjoy it. I'm going to try to enjoy this.
From Arlington, Elizabeth Weinstein, CBS 11 Sports.
American League champion Texas Rangers.
Emory University senior Jonathan Scholler transferred to Emory last year with the intention of playing first base for the school's Division III baseball team. But after a few weeks of tryouts, Scholler was stunned to see his name was not on the final roster.
To come here with your heart set on playing baseball, yeah, it's a devastating blow to someone's, emotions and the way they carry themselves.
Shortly after coming to Emory, Scholler discovered that the Eagles already had 3 players at his position. A 4th one would not be necessary.
It's a business decision for him as a coach of whether to keep a player like me or to cut me. A coach kind of has to make a decision sometimes on what's best for the team at that point.
In Division I and II programs, coaches offer athletic scholarships to attract recruits to the school. But in Division III, there are no scholarships, and the athletes must rely on their own academic merits to get in.
Our recruiting, our admissions process is very holistic, and it's very in keeping with the philosophy of Emory admissions that we're going to start with the academic piece, and all students, they're going to have to meet that cutoff point with their academic credentials.
Since D3 coaches are unable to predict which recruits will be accepted, some of them tend to over-recruit. Then, in the preseason, they will hold tryouts to determine which players will make the final roster.
It'd be easy for me to say, okay, I love this kid, I want to recruit this kid. If he gets in, he's coming. Well, we don't know if that kid is actually going to come.
But not all D3 coaches believe in holding tryouts and making cuts. Some guarantee roster spots to all who decide to attend the university.
We just know our players in and out, and when we recruit them, we find out about their character, we find out about their commitment, and when we make that commitment to them, we feel that we need to do that for them to make that commitment back to us, and I think it's proven successful for our program.
Luckily, Scholler did not give up on his commitment to baseball and attended the team's tryouts again last month. And this time, after weeks of proving his abilities, he was relieved to see his name was on the final roster.
It's about time. No, I was excited, obviously. I still love playing the game. I still love coming out here and getting a farmer's tan and getting dirty. So I'm looking forward. It's going to be an exciting time.
Elizabeth Weinstein, Emory News Now. People of all ages came together to celebrate local arts at the 11th annual Candler Park Fall Fest. The event featured live music, an artist market, and a kids village.
Yeah, we've been dancing, enjoying this music, enjoying the sun, hooping, and spreading the hoop love.
The festival first began as a block party for supporting local artists and musicians. The founder of the event says what makes this festival truly unique is the number of musicians that perform and their connection with the community.
All the music you'll hear on the stage is all local or has a connection to Candler Park directly, and a lot of the artist booths. So this is a celebration of one of the best neighborhoods.
Over 100 artists and musicians participated in the weekend festivities. The festival ended with a live performance by Mr. Fall Fest, Big Mike Geller. Geller began his music career performing in the Candler Park area, and he says that his favorite part of the festival is reconnecting with his original fan base.
All these bands, I know a lot of the bands, so it's a way for everybody's off doing their own thing in different places, and this is a great opportunity for everybody to come together to sort of celebrate it together, and there's a tradition to doing it, so that's also very heartwarming. It's fellowship.
Fall Fest is just one of many festivals hosted at Candler Park. The neighborhood has a long tradition of holding a variety of events that bring the community together. Elizabeth Weinstein, Emory News Now.